not in
I
that
did
context.
read that. I said that,
Oh,
Diamond. You probably didn't hear me, but I did.
okay. Sorry about y'all.
It's okay. What's up, Bubbly?
So let's talk, Chavon, because really I feel like this is stemming between you and I. I want to talk. I don't want this to go between everybody else. Now, when I brought up your name, it was me, and that is the truth. When I brought up that name in that conversation, it was you and Zoe. And the only reason I brought up your name is because I wanted her to understand she gets to be friends with who I'm not cool with, and I get to be friends with who she not cool with. But your and I beef has stemmed for many years, but it's been very demure beef. We ain't never call each other out our name to a certain extent. We don't like each other like that, but we ain't never get real nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't fuck with each other. You've been on your side. I've been. When we realized we couldn't fuck with each other, we kept it in a respectable way. And that's how it's been for the past couple of years. So what I want you to understand is I didn't bring up your name in a malicious intent. That's why when it was brought up like Chavon, 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 I was like, that's not how the conversation went at all. And girl, after all these years, like honestly, please, girl, even if we don't fuck with each other like that, but it's not a major beef for me. You ain't, I mean, we fought, but it wasn't that deep. We just didn't like each other. Like we bumped heads because, again, you and I got real strong personalities. And that's just what it is. Sometimes things don't work. But girl, it ain't that deep. I promise you, on today, it wasn't that deep. And that's coming from me to you. Honestly, I really want this shit to be dead, this beef right here, because girl, please, Lord, in the spirit. Have we ever had it for how many years has it been? 3, 4 years? Is we still beefing like this? We don't even talk. We've never had another conversation. So you tell me how you feel.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. You are absolutely correct, but I do need you to understand the beef was never for Chavon. The beef was for you. Okay? We always clash because of the personality, but the dislike come from you.
No. Wait, hold on. When you say that, tell me more.
Come on. What I'm saying is, Bubbly, I've told the people, I've always said it, like, I don't dislike the group. I don't got nothing against y'all, but when y'all sit around, have conversations, chime in when conversations is about me, you damn right I start to dislike y'all actions, right? Nobody is going to be okay or feel like, oh, they still cool, they nice girls. Every time I turned around for the first 2 years of us doing the split or whatever the conversation may be, every time you turned around, y'all would say stuff. Whether it was in Manny Live, whether it was in Bella's Court, whether we was anywhere, y'all always was in the comments giving your 2 cents. And then it got to a point in y'all small lives, y'all did have conversations about me. And today, it gets to the point of when I heard the singing, when I was telling me to come in So Cold Live, yes, I went on my backup page and I listened. I wanted to hear for myself. And to hear my name constantly being brought up when I don't mention y'all. I do not mention y'all, but every time something ever comes up about what happened on years ago and the split, they blame Chavon. If we gonna have a real conversation, a lot of y'all weren't going to the morning show before I got there. Stop saying that I split y'all up. Me and you never had back end conversations. We didn't consider ourselves friends. We only was in game nights and in panels together. Same thing with a lot of them. I ain't have back end conversations with Nisha, none of these people. We were just cool in the panels, but it comes out as if I literally became this mean, cruel girl telling all the business and doing back end conversation. I was a snake. I ain't to be trusted. How the fuck you gonna say you can't trust a stranger? Which one of y'all did I backbite? Cussing y'all out here. Y'all cuss me out. Dropping y'all. People getting paid to be dropped.
Girl, honestly, I don't even know what the hell you talking.
So you don't know what I'm talking about is because that's the stuff that y'all said. If we gonna have that real conversation, we gotta say what y'all said. And it may not be, hold on, Bubbly. It may not be what you said. I'm talking about the masses when y'all are
But can we talk about me and you? Because I can't go by what everybody else did.
We can talk about me and you.
Okay.
So majority of what I said outside of the part about the drop part, the strong personalities, you talking about me in different lives, you saying how you feel for years, that is the absolute truth. And today we are here because you mentioned Chavon on the back end.
Right. That is
point blank, period. So when Nisha come up asking me, why am I here? This is why. Y'all can't say
Whatever.
what y'all. Hold on.
That's true. No,
Hold on. Y'all
you're
can't
right.
say what y'all want to say, and then everybody else keep asking questions about what the fuck did Chavon do? What Chavon got to do with this? Not a motherfucking thing.
Well, no, okay, so you said that, and now I'm telling you, but when based on what you just heard, you heard Bubbly said your name on the back end, right? Just between you and I. And I'm telling you now what the context was. I had no malicious intent because, again, I don't have no major beef with you. We really never had any major beef. We've never called each other out. And I get it. You heard your name said 75 times. I understand that because I would be on high alert too. If somebody said my name 75 times and you know that we've had beef in the past. So I completely get it. But that's why I'm coming to you to tell you there was never no malicious intent. And I don't want you leaving this live or at least with you and I talking, thinking that that's what that was. It never was that. And I promise you that. It was, now although I know we don't fuck with each other, right? But I wasn't like, fuck that. I was like, you over there by Chavon and Zoe, and you know that, okay, you get to be over there where you be with, and then I get to be where I want to be with the people I deal with. That's all the point I was making, but there was not like I was coming for you in particular. It was just a point that I was making because I saw her on the blogs with you in her live. That is all. That is all it was. So that's why I wanted to come up here to talk to you. But Chavon, honestly, I mean, I just want this to, I mean, you get to do whatever you want. If you feel upset about it, that is your prerogative. If you've heard your name 75 times, you get to go up. I don't blame you. But the fact of the matter is, that's, well, I don't know what happened with the other friend panels, but I'm just talking about you and I. And
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
only thing I can speak on.
but Bubbly, respectfully, when you keep saying you just want to talk about you and I respect that, right? But you gotta understand, it wasn't an individual thing with y'all. It was a group. Little on me,
But
it's
you
a
had
group.
separate groups from you and I.
No, because we're not talking about y'all.
And y'all ain't, we ain't the same. It was the whole group, wasn't it?
That's what I'm talking about. But
Tell me if you is.
you said separate groups.
So when I'm talking about because you were friends with other people outside of me, so I don't know what you had with them.
But the thing
I'm just
about it is,
talking
I
about
was
you.
never your friend, so that's why I'm
Right.
so confused on why people make it.
No, no, no. Go. No. Let's talk it through.
I think why I'm
Okay.
frustrated is because
Mhm.
y'all playing in my face.
We,
And what I mean
who's
by this,
y'all? Me and you.
hold on. Yeah, you
Hmm.
too. Because
Hmm.
the real conversation is this. It's, oh, I want to be done with this, Chavon. Chavon been done with this shit for
I ain't
years.
gotta be done with it. We always
Oh,
not gonna get
Bubbly, let me
along,
finish.
Siobhan. We ain't gonna do it.
Listen. I
Uh-huh.
don't bother y'all.
No, girl, you be having
I
your
do not.
moments.
You say what?
You have your moments when you get in your feelings.
Bubbly. Oh my fucking God. When the last time I mentioned y'all?
I don't know, nor do I care. I ain't even know the fact that I mentioned you was gonna come out, but it did. I ain't know that was gonna come out. That was on the back end. I wouldn't do that on the front end. But
But
here we are. I didn't do
the
that. I
point
was just mentioning it.
I'm making is
Hmm.
the few recent times that I've mentioned y'all recently, and before then, when y'all was over there talking about me, it's because it was Shatonia. That's y'all friend, and y'all thought I had
That
nothing to
is.
do with it, but you don't know the back end conversations we had. You don't know the late night hours conversation we had. You don't know why I was talking to Hawk. She had me talking to him, but y'all dogged me out. We're gonna have a real conversation here. And then
I can't
to
speak
hold
on
on to
that.
Nikki, you saying I wasn't innocent. I'm never claiming to be innocent, but tell me what I did.
But
Cussed them
is
out
there
and
no
dropped.
responsibility with you?
Hold on.
Okay.
I was finishing. What have I done? Cussed y'all out and dropped y'all on y'all motherfucking head. Talk
Yes.
crazy to y'all, Bubbly. You do the same shit.
Where I
Oh my God.
do.
Maybe you need to go listen to the recaps of the lives that you be in.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
Okay,
I can
that's
do
all.
that. But
But
Siobhan, look. That's all I came up to talk to you about. Look,
All right.
and I get it, and I understand why you are going off because your name was mentioned a lot. But that's what I wanted to come up to talk to you about. When I said it, I didn't have no malicious intent, and that's what I wanted to express to you. But you get to be upset. I completely understand. You get to go up because it did come off like I was like it's on the back end, like on some malicious shit. But I wanted to tell you that that's not where it was because I don't got no malicious beef with you. Do I fuck with you? No. We ain't been
That's fine.
with
I
each
don't fuck
other.
with you neither.
But right. That's it. But I wasn't like, it's been so long. I just know that you and I just have very strong personalities. We just don't but I'm okay with that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was. And that's it. And then and I'm gonna go ahead and drop, okay?
Yep. Have a great day. And to the conversation, who is this person down here? Because you don't know what you talk about, and you might want to go have that conversation with Tony. Shatonia, when you said I don't know why y'all be trying me. I didn't involve myself in Shatonia business. She involved me in that relationship, and there was times that I didn't want to be a friend damn near about to fall apart. Of course, I'm gonna be that person that pick up the fucking phone. The person who's gonna take it up on the late night hours with you. You damn motherfucking right. Y'all pick and choose on who y'all want to respond to. That's what I'm gonna say that happened with Shatonia. That's what she did to me. Because I was entire alive defending her motherfucking ass, and she came in that bitch and disrespected me. Thank you, A. Simone. She disrespected me. So you damn right I'm gonna talk about it. And I don't give a fuck about her mentioning Applebee's and me slinging motherfucking margaritas. Bitch, I ain't stressed on my 9 to 5. My bills are fucking paid. My children are taken care of. My peace, I have it. I don't give a fuck about what y'all got to say. And some of you bitches that quick to call me fat, etc., y'all are too in different ways. I'm short with mine and I still look motherfucking good. It's always the who, never the what. Any other questions? Because I'm getting in. But don't pick and choose when you feel like I get a chance to respond. I don't want no reconnections. I don't want no friendships. I'm good. If you ain't my friend, I don't want to be your friend. Keep this shit right here. They did. Sorry, Candy. Well, I ain't sorry, but they caught a stray. Him, be nice in the comments. I don't do that shaming women. It's cool. Love you, Dior. And I'll be a common denominator if you referencing me. Because I ain't around none of these parts. And every time you turn around every 6 to 12 weeks, them same groups that say that I was a part is making noise in their groups. It's doing what? I'm finna say. But they said I was a common denominator. Girl, Chrissy. I just get tired of it. I get tired of it. And it be fake shit. But I appreciate Tia for coming up. I appreciate Nisha and Bubbly. Because you can see some of it. Some of the shit this was constantly going because of what somebody else done said. And you not even having a conversation with the person that you beefing and disliking. So you basically picked a side. Live because I was disrespected in this man live. Right? I was disrespected in Fab Live by white girl Kelly. I was told me that you was over there talking about me. She said Scorpio was in your live talking about me, but it was I can't think of her mother. The other people that was keeping chaos going. It's pick me out to be, allow that be your narrative. If people don't want to fuck with Chavon, don't. Please don't. I don't see how you do them ASMR. I'm okay with it. I promise you, y'all. I'm not dying for friendships. I don't care to even be connected to a lot of people anymore. That shit is draining. No, Mel, I'm not done. I'm almost. Whoosh. Let me see how long I've been in this live. 2 hours. I have one more thing I want to say, but I'm gonna text this person if I got their number. I still have it. I don't know if I saved it. But I don't him. I do not bother that group. I don't. I really be in my own. Ask me about other relationships and people you see me don't talk to no more. If I once loved you and called my friend, I don't care. Have that conversation about you. If that's what you choose to do it. But I'm not doing that shit. And if y'all bring up Shatonya, I did instantly. And there was more shit that I could do, but I did not do. Not only did she lie about me, she talk about my job, etc. Yeah, people be trying to talk about somebody else's job and barely hanging on to theirs. Y'all, man, y'all be having me fucked up. But anywho, Dior, what you doing? Thank y'all for the gifts too. Dior, thank you. A Simone, Big Al, When Music Was Everything, PLR, London, Girlfriend, G Baby, Mad Day, Lady Blue, Him, Bella, Hummingbird, Leela. Oh y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Diamond, what you doing? Hold on. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, my Carson boo. Al keep putting Go Cowboys in the comments. Mute him for 5 seconds. Girl, she is messy too. Dior been cutting the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm burnt. Shit. I did. You miss Dior? We ain't had no, what? It's messy talk, but when it comes to deep shit like with friendships, I don't do that. There's a lot of stuff that I said that y'all listen. One thing that I realize on social media, if it's paying them or stroking their ego and say whatever, and long as y'all bandwagon and follow it, that's just what's gonna happen. And you can't police nobody response and think people gonna respond when and was we together? Yeah.